So today I want to talk about my experience using camp mode in my 2023 Tesla Model Y standard range. So during the New Year's, I went to a national park in Vegas. I think it was Valley Fire State Park or Valley Hell State Park, one of those two. It's where the red stones are. And I really spontaneously just did that because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about people camping their Tesla. And what I basically learned was the Tesla Model Y, if you kind of see behind me here, there's a back seat and there's a trunk. And if I drop down these back seats, so if you go to the trunk, there's a lever that you can pull, and it drops down the back seat. And once it's dropped down, you can basically fit a twin size mattress back there pretty comfortably. So you can get, I have an inflatable twin mattress that I bought from Target for like $30, that you just inflate, and then you just throw it back there, and then you can sleep on it. I know there's some air mattress manufacturers that they make it specifically for the trunk of the Tesla Model Y, but those cost like $300. So I didn't want to spend that much money, to be honest, because I didn't know if I wanted to camp that much. But you could buy one that fits the exact. It does form to the full back shape better. But in terms of getting the job done, I think my $30 one from Target did this job. So me and my girlfriend, we camped in our Tesla, and kind of some considerations to think about. So first of all, when you camp, usually you'll put down your back seat, you'll blow up your air mattress. There is a cigarette lighter in the back. I can do more in-depth video. This video does well, showing step by step on how to do it. But there's a cigarette lighter in the back. So what I did was I bought a converter where it goes from cigarette to electric outlet. So that's a nice thing. I bought it on Amazon for I think like $20, or something like that. It was pretty inexpensive. And then I used that to basically plug in my air pump for the air mattress, so I pump up the air mattress, right? But keep in mind that that outlet isn't as strong as typical outlet. So let's say you want to blow dry your hair or heat up, use a water boiler, it won't work, right? So if it has to be a more simple electronics, so maybe that you're charging your phone, maybe you're pumping up your air mattress. So just know that test whatever appliance you want in that plug to see if it has enough voltage to support that electrical, appliance, right? So that's the one mistake we say, because it worked for the air charger, but it didn't work for the water heater, because we want to make instant noodles to eat, right? So that's just something to consider on that end. So that's kind of my experience. So there is a charger back there, right behind me on this glove box, or this hand rest. There is a charger back there for I think they have USB chargers in the back. Not USB, but you can plug it in. It's more I think iPhone friendly versus Samsung, but you can plug it in the back. But overall, so we inflated a mattress, and the mattress was probably about 5 inches tall, and the Tesla Model Y fits a twin size bed. The Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model S can fit a twin size as well, but the only difference is the Tesla Model Y has 6 inches more, so it's a little bit more comfortable, right? So I can actually kind of sit up. I'm a little shorter. I'm only 5'5", so basically I can sit up, and then my head won't hit the top. But if you're taller than me, normal height, 5'10", you may hit the top, but at least you have that extra 5 to 6 inches of clearance, which is more meaningful, so you don't feel as cramped versus the Model 3. So it is possible to camp in the Model 3. You just lose that 6 inches of verticality, but you still have a twin size bed. So it was me and my girlfriend in there. I will say it's a little bit tight with two people on a twin bed, obviously. If you're by yourself, it's a little bit more comfortable. And so with the twin, it felt a little bit tight. We were kind of lying on our sides. But as you expect to sleep on a twin bed together, it's not going to be, it's going to be a tight squeeze. But at least we had that vertical airspace, which was nice. And in terms of turning on camp mode, it wasn't actually very intuitive to me. So when you go on your dashboard, you can actually swipe this one up, and then right here, you can click on camp mode, right? So for me, it wasn't that intuitive. What's about camp mode is that you can basically set the temperature to what you want it to be. So for context, outside it was 40 degrees at night, and then with camp mode, I usually set it around 68 degrees, which is pretty comfortable. And what's nice is it maintains 68 degrees and it circulates the air constantly overnight. But to be honest, the one fear that I had, that a lot of people have, is that, well, I'm in the middle of nowhere. The nearest Tesla supercharger, electric vehicle charger, is 30 miles away. So I got to make sure I have enough charge to do it, right? So before I got into the park, I went to the nearest charger. I charged to close to 100%. I got there, and then I was afraid to use the Tesla camp mode because I wanted to conserve my battery, right? I had kind of like range anxiety. So what happened was I woke up. So we went to sleep around like 8. I think I woke up around like 2 a.m. because it got really cold and it got kind of stuffy because I didn't have camp mode on, right? And then, went out to use the restroom, came back, and then I turned on camp mode. Set at 68 degrees. And it was very comfortable, right? Like 68 degrees, air was circulating. When it's not well ventilated, you're breathing, you have condensation on the inside, and we were having that. But with camp mode on, it would circulate the air very well. And I was afraid of the battery, so I looked at it 6 hours later, and to maintain 68 degrees Fahrenheit inside, it was 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I was burning about 1% per hour. Right? So like I was on for 6 hours, so I burned 6% of battery life. So if I used it for 10 hours, then it would burn 10% of your battery life. So I think knowing that was very helpful for me, to know for next time that, okay, maybe I can be more comfortable, turn on camp mode sooner, but just know that if I'm sleeping for 8 hours or 10 hours, I'm going to use 8 to 10% of my battery life, right? So you can kind of plan accordingly, right? So like, try to max charge it. And some campsites, I didn't get one, but they have RV hookups. If there's an RV hookup, you can plug your car in. In that case, you're not stressed at all. But my campsite, because I did it super last minute, had no electricity. So literally it was funny. Everyone was camping in tents, and I was like sleeping in my Tesla with my girlfriend. And it was a cheap way to explore, because it's like $30 for a campsite a night versus a hotel in Vegas during New Year's is like $400 at least, right, for the cheapest hotel. So we got to save money, experience like some hiking, go stargazing, check out the red rocks. It was really nice. So kind of summarize, overall my experience camping my Tesla was good. I would definitely do it again. So I'm very excited to go camping again. Like there's a lot in Southern California where we just kind of do like day trips. We just go there, go hiking. Next time when we go, we're probably gonna bring a butane stove. So that we can heat up our water, we can cook some food, and not rely on the cigarette lighter electric outlet. But it was nice that like my Tesla is like one huge battery pack, right? So like, I can charge my phone, I can maintain temperature, so I'm not sleeping in a tent where it's not temperature regulated. I can sleep on a mattress, air mattress, right? Feel comfortable doing all that, and would definitely do it again. Like I didn't feel that cramped, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it's more comfortable than sleeping on a tent for me, so I kind of call it glamping. But so I did enjoy my experience. I would do it again. And like you said, once again, I don't think you need to invest in like the Tesla specific air mattress. I know they sell something for like $300. You just can go Target, buy a twin size one, inflate it, put it in your mattress, call it a day, right? And save $270. I definitely enjoyed my experience, but like you said, I would bring a butane stove so that I could heat some water, cook some stuff, and ideally if there's an option to have electricity at the campsite, I'd probably lean towards that so that I would have less range anxiety. I think that was kind of hindering me a bit. So like if I were to pick a site with RV hookup, it only would have been like an additional $10. So it would have been 30 to instead of 30, it would have been 40, but I could charge the whole time I'm there, right? So I think it's definitely worth it, and you're not stressed out about like, oh, is camp mode using too much battery? Am I using too much battery? But you do have to have I'm not sure what the plugs for the RV are, but I do have the regular wall outlet and I have the NEMA outlet one. So I think the RV ones use the NEMA outlet, and that one actually charges a little bit faster. So hopefully this gave you some value in terms of what's like camping in a 2023 Tesla Model Y, and kind of my experiences, my stressors, and that was my testing round, and I'm excited to do it again. I think next time I do it, I'm going to record myself and everything that I'm doing to kind of show you guys what it's like. It's kind of cool to be able to like kind of camp in your car, kind of like that car life, the van life, if you want to save on hotel a little bit. So let me know if you have any questions down below. Please share this video with somebody who's thinking about wanting to camp in a Tesla, and I hope to see you next one. Thank you so much.